run out of time or something that we didn't talk about the Nigerian woman, the doctor? Is that what
Keep
happened?
going. Keep going.
I think we did.
We
Her
didn't
name.
really talk about it. Riley, I had something to note about that because did you all see the story? Did you all see, did you see the video?
I cried laughing. I cried laughing, and I laughed for probably about 3 whole minutes straight when my side was hurting. And then I thought, well, this is so sad because you did not just allow yourself to be used like this.
I thought it had to be. I thought it was a joke. I thought like this is going to be a skit for Trevor Noah or for I don't know.
Saturday Night Live is going to have a field day with this.
Right, it could not be true. And if you all did not see the video, if it's still up and you can find it, since they took it down immediately and tried to distance themselves, you know, you have this Nigerian, and I believe they said she's actually not from Nigeria. She's from a different country, but she graduated med school in Nigeria. But supposedly she solved 350 cases of COVID. Oh my God. Like actually trying to process that. And of course, folks like, but where are the receipts? Where are your receipts? Show us.
Not only that, she tried to say that she did it with Zithromax. I don't know if you guys know, but Zithromax is what the slang term is the Z-Pack. You guys have probably all had a Z-Pack if you ever had the flu, and they give you a Z-Pack. It's like 4 pills that you take.
Yeah.
You never heard of it, Bello?
No.
Well, that's what Zithromax is. The slang term is a Z-Pack. So if you ever heard anybody with the flu,
take it for like 3 or 4 days.
they gave me an antibiotic, they gave me a Z-Pack, right? This is the craziest
that and a hydrochloroquine.
Z-Pack, zinc, and hydroxychloroquine.
Yes.
Everybody say
but she also said,
I got Bible study.
Bible
study.
Amen.
Yeah. Hallelujah.
Be blessed.
Pray for us. But she also said that we get raped in our sleep. We having sex in our sleep with demons and witches.
To a witch or something.
Oh, I didn't see that part. What?
Oh my God! It's Riley. This is not
all kinds of crazy stuff.
These are other clips that she has and tweets that she's posted. She's really, really popular. But people are thinking that she's like a Dr. Sebi. They think they're going to have her killed off or something because she's speaking so much truth.
Oh yeah.
No, she's crazy. She's when you look at her other tapes of the other stuff that she says, she's crazy.
If you've ever had sex in your dream, you have a spirit spouse. If you've ever slept with somebody in your dream, you have an incubus or succubus. Serious gynecological problems, most of them are caused by the spirit husband, spirit wife.
Hello, I'm Dr. Stella Emmanuel, and of course, as you guys know, I'm the COVID doctor. I've treated over 350 COVID patients, and they are all well.
Evil spiritual pregnancies. We have seen a lot of them. They call them fibroids. They call them endometriosis. They even sometimes actually like a pregnancy. It's called a molar pregnancy. You are pregnant with this thing that looks like grapes. It comes out in the pathology that it looks like a big bunch of fluffy looking grapes. These things are evil deposit of the spirit husband.
But they were saying she's hired by Trump and trying to give people a false thing that basically try to make them think that everything's okay so they can go in and steal the election. Somebody explained to me something.
And that's probably true too, but what I found last night is that when they started questioning him, he didn't do any research on her. So he didn't know all the crazy radical stuff that she was doing.
He never does, Shayna. I think he does know.
Bull.
I don't think he knows. He was so embarrassed.
The bullshit.
Oh, he was so embarrassed.
I can tell you this. She was on air along with many other doctors. They were big fans of hydroxychloroquine, and I thought she was very impressive in the sense that from where she came, I don't know which country she comes from, but she said that she's had tremendous success with hundreds of different patients, and I thought her voice was an important voice, but I know nothing about her.
I think he knows if it comes from Breitbart, he's like, oh, it's probably something bad.
You are a very smart, educated woman. Do you really think that he was really embarrassed?
Yeah. I mean, well, because it made him look really even more stupid than he normally looks.
But he did.
Before he shared her message.
Yeah, he didn't research it, and his people didn't. He didn't give.
But he doesn't research anything.
All he cared about is he needed somebody in a white jacket to support hydroxychloroquine.
You're right. He needed someone in a white jacket, and it made it all the better that her skin was black.
Yes,
But
exactly.
he never listened to anybody black in the beginning. So why all of a sudden he's starting to listen to and believe in this one black lady? That's what people were talking about that I was listening
Because
to.
where the Secretary of Health and Human
that
Services been? And where's the U.S. Surgeon General? They both black. Where they at? I have not seen
not
them.
be
in months.
used. You as a black woman let this man use you. And like that's the way I feel. I feel like she was used, and she looks ridiculous. And it
I hope
makes
she got paid.
I hope she really got paid.
How much
I hope
would
she
you
got
have to
something
get?
out of other than non-credibility.
How much would you have to get to make it worth your while to have done that?
Well, see, here's the thing: you got to think about what you're willing to sacrifice in your job, like your career. Like, no, you have lost credibility.
Right. So 5 million, 10 million.
No,
I don't even think she's a real practicing doctor. I don't think she's really a practicing doctor. She's a stupid preacher. Like,
So,
that stuff
right.
that she's doing.
Minister
She
of
can
Hope,
never
I
be a
think it
doctor
was.
anywhere practicing with that other garbage that she's talking about.
So Riley and Shana, you're saying I couldn't give you $50 million and you would do it?
You
could
said
give
5.
me $50 million.
No, I'm
You
asking,
said
what if it was
save
50?
money.
What if it
You
was
said
50?
5.
No, but I'm saying, what if it was 50?
Well, if I actually were
what?
a doctor, if I
To
actually
take-
were a doctor and you said 5 at first, that's not enough for me because I've lost. But that's not going to last.
Because
How
you
long
can
is
make that, yeah.
$5 million going to last you? How long is $5 million going to last you? It's not really going to last you. And you've lost credibility, so you really won't be able to work ever again. So 50 million, I don't know. 50 million these days is not that much when you realize that Jeff Bezos' ex-wife gave away $2 billion. So.
Yeah, you really have to
Well,
start
50 million will get you in a room with Jeff Bezos, honey, so that you can get the
But here's the thing: it's like your money and your integrity and your credibility, which is more important. Like money, it doesn't matter how much money you have. You're not going to get anywhere if you have no credibility. You could try to buy your way into places, but it's not going to really do anything for you if nobody believes you.
I think it depends how much money we're talking about.
And how much money she has, what's her worth? What is she needed for? Maybe whatever he's offering to her was great for her to come up because she's never going to come up like that again.
She's
She just wanted the attention so that it would put focus on her so she could talk about this sperm, so she could talk about all of this.
And draw
crazy
people to her
foolishness.
church.
What about
draw
people
people to her church.
What about people getting pregnant in their sleep?
That's just crazy.
I didn't see that part.
I have the video.
Tony, you would pull it up, Tony. I'm sure they have the written
But
version
they kept
of it. But she
erasing all
was,
her stuff. They were taking it all off the internet.
oh, really? It was all over CNN last
I
night.
sent
It
it
was
to you.
delicious.
I sent it to you, Shayna. And did you see it before they took it down? Yeah.
Wait a minute.
I was like,
That's why I was like, wow. I was like, wow.
yeah. I saw you say, wow. But when I went back to look,
It
I
was
saw
so salacious. It was so salacious.
they had taken it down by the time I saw that you said, wow. So I didn't know whether you had seen it or not. But I was like,
Well, here's what about y'all president ranting and raving because Dr. Fauci has a higher approval rating than him?
First of all, Ernest,
that tantrum.
First of all, Ernest, let me set you straight. Don't you ever disrespect me by calling him my president.
Okay, I
And you
apologize.
said that to me earlier, and I was
He's just
like-
not mine. I apologize.
You know, it's interesting. He's got a very good approval rating, and I like that. So why don't I have a high approval rating with respect, and the administration with respect to the virus? So it sort of is curious. A man works for us, with us very closely, Dr. Fauci and Dr. Birx, also highly thought of. And yet they're highly thought of, but nobody likes me.
He was so mad. Oh, they're more popular than me. Why do people like them more? And then he went into, you should like me because I gave them the job. I'm the person who put
Right,
them
he
in
worked
that
for me.
position. I could have, he works for me, which means I'm smart, I'm great. Put that.
You didn't give him his degree.
He's an idiot, and that's just it. He got mad that Dr. Fauci made the first pitch in that stadium, so he arranged to throw the pitch in New York, and New York called and said, wait, we didn't tell y'all, we didn't invite you, and all of a sudden, he pulls out, I got something else to do. So what kind of shit is that?
It's what we call astra sex. That means this person is not really a demon or Nephilim. It's just a human being that's a witch. And they astra project and sleep with people.
And so he just found her and said, ooh, black person in a white coat, they'll listen to her.
No, I think she had some videos out that people had seen talking about hydroxychloroquine and how she solved all these issues, but no one's ever really challenged her the way the American media would around, well, show us her success stories. But it was enough that she got invited to the hospital in Houston that she was down there working on a project. But now they're starting to unpack all of it and like, oh, you're not who we thought you were, like at all. And because they're so desperate for a cure or something that is a beacon of light, that they don't even spend any time researching to see is this factual or not. Like,
and he's so busy trying to take credit for the first person that he introduced that I told you I could do it. He's just an idiot that's pointing people in the same direction that Jim Jones did back in the day when he took him to Guyana. It's pretty much the same thing.
I just think he's in panic mode now. Like, let me try everything. Because this used to look like a shoe-in for me, but now it's like, let's try this. Well, let's try that. What else do we have? Like, just let's throw everything in there. We have nothing to lose at this point because we've done everything.
We'll throw out some money around September.
Right. Oh, here's what's going to happen. We're going to get another check that's going to say Donald Trump with that psychotic signature on it.
He's trying that. It's coming. It's coming.
It looks like they're going to give out another $1,200 next week.
They are.
They can give me another $1,200. I'll be happy, but I'm still not voting for you.
And they're gonna give out some more. They're gonna give out some more small business forgivable money too. I'll wait.
I'll take it.
That's fine. That's not going to get you any more votes. It's just going to give people happy that they got money. It's not.
No,
but that's the thing with that signature at the bottom. Look
They
what
will
I've done for you. Look what I've done for you. No.
Now, here's something somebody needs to get in Biden's ass. The reality is his commercials are weak. There's so much excellent footage out there that this man has lied about. You can contradict. Man, there's so much material. And they're not using anything. Yeah, they're not using anything.
Win by default.
The campaign is weak. It sucks.
But see, that's the problem. Biden also is too comfortable. He thinks that he's going to just win by default because you have no choice but to vote for him if you don't like Trump, you know, even though you might not like what.
But he has a chance to put commercials out to fire at this man. I mean, there's so much stuff that this man has contradicted and said, and you can use it. I mean, Trump put one thing out, and I was like, oh, damn.
You almost believe it.
There's another organization called the Lincoln Project. They put out really good sort of anti-Trump.
Yeah, opposition stuff. Yep.
Yeah, they are really good. They're really good.
My thing for Biden is going to be he need to hurry up and announce whoever his running mate's going to be. You already decided why we still wait.
So who do you guys want it to be?
It's going to be Kamala or Elizabeth Warren. It's going to be one of those two people.
No.
Well, he already said it was going to be a black woman. He already said it was going to be a black woman, so he can't go back on that.
Like Val for some reason.
I think it might be Karen Bass.
What about Rice?
I think it's going to be Kamala Harris.
What about Rice?
Who?
No, the other Rice.
Susan Rice.
Susan Rice. Sorry.
Susan
I was like,
oh, I wished.
I'm like, Condoleezza.
No, not Condoleezza.
Well, he's already kind of what they said. He's teased Kamala Harris, and they were showing yesterday that they were looking at some notes that he had written.
Right, I saw that.
On the notes that he had wrten, it had Kamala's name in the top 5.
And Susan Rice was on either the Today Show or Good Morning America, and they were asking her that question earlier today. And of course, her response was, "I'm willing to do whatever to help him become president, whatever that may mean." I'm like,
who would want to take that post-historical position anyway? What woman wouldn't want that position? So you set up for it regardless. Yeah, I just for some reason, I don't know why, but I just really like Val Demings for some reason. But I'll roll with who's ever.
Yeah.
All right, folks, gotta go. Got a wine date.
Okay.
See y'all next week.
All right.